Welcome to Watch Chat, where we chat about watches and other facts of life. Swatch did it again. Here is what you need to know about this movement. If you recall, on the 26th of March 2022, about 1.5 years ago, Omega and Swatch launched their first collaboration called the Moonswatch, creating a worldwide frenzy. If you've missed that video, I'll put a link in the description below. Today, on the 9th of September 2022, Blancpain and Swatch now launched their collaboration called the Bioceramic Scuba 50 Phantoms collection, or I like to call it the Swatchpan, or the Swatchy Phantoms. So, what's the story behind this? According to their website, and I quote, Blancpain and Swatch honors the first true diverse watch, the 50 Phantoms. Created 70 years ago by a passionate scuba diver, it revolutionized watchmaking by becoming the first timepiece that successfully met all the needs of underwater exploration. And that's a big deal. The 5 mechanical watches in the Swatchy Phantoms collection faithfully reproduce all the hallmarks of the Swiss watchmaking icon while referencing their own diving watch line, the Scuba. Drawing inspiration from the deep seas, each model celebrates one of the 5 oceans and the magnificent colorful animal known as the nudibranch, aka sea slugs, that dwells in their depths. What you need to know is that the color of these 5 watches are based on the color of the sea slugs found in those Pacific Ocean. The fiery red Dendronotus Frondosus are commonly found at the British and Irish coasts. Be that as it may, its color scheme is used to symbolize the model known as the Arctic Ocean. The fiery red, or orange in this case, can be seen in the NATO strap, bezel, and hour and minute hands. The metal dial here has gradient effect with a special symbol with the words "No radiation" at the bottom. A nod to the legendary 50 Phantoms heritage and rich history of the diver's watch in the 60s. The dial case, crown, and part of the bezel are colored in beige. The unidirectional bezel, like its case and crown, are made out of bioceramic, which is a special kind of plastic made out of 2/3 ceramic and 1/3 biosourced materials derived from castor oil, resulting in a very durable, scratch-resistant product with a silky matte finish. The bezel also has a biosourced glass insert treated with anti-scratch coating. Same goes with the glass on the dial. The case back here features a sapphire glass showcasing the System 51 mechanical movement, yay! Which is an ETA-based caliber emanating 21,600 bph, 19 joules, 90 hours of power reserve, and with anti-magnetism. This is the part where I don't get it. Why is it the back of the case you get a sapphire glass but the front you get a biosourced glass? And I digress. The next watch here is the Antarctic Ocean. Save for the different color scheme and design, it has practically the same case, shape, size, and movement as the Arctic Ocean. Drawing inspiration from the Tritoniella belly sea slugs, this animal muted colors inspires the gradient dial, case, crown, and NATO strap. Contrasting from the boring light grey color scheme is a darker tone of grey on the bezel, dark blue hands, indices, and printing on the dial. The bottom of the dial only has a circle design with the word scuba printed on it. You would have hoped that the top of the sphere is lume, but it is not. By the way, all of these watches in the Swatchy Phantoms have grade A superluminova on their hands, indices, and bezel, which is pretty cool. Next is the Pacific Ocean watch, which is my favorite among the 5. The bright yellow and black scheme here is inspired by the vibrant color of the Commodorus Qatari sea slugs. It is practically the same watch as the earlier 2 with 2 significant differences. First is that this watch has a date at the 4:30 position with black numberings on a white backdrop. Second is that the applied indices used here are larger and of a different design, evidently giving it a bolder design and a more vibrant lume. The bottom of the dial has the words Scuba 50 Phantoms printed in black and 91 meter / 300 feet printed in yellow, symbolizing that these watches have a water-resistant level of up to 300 feet. The next two watches are practically the same watch as the Pacific Ocean, save for its color. On to my second favorite of the five, the Atlantic Ocean. Inspired by the blue on the Glaucus Atlanticus sea slug, the mission to Neptune, oops, wrong watch. The Atlantic Ocean here also has the same tone of blue. The question in everyone's mind here is, will the blue on the watch rub off onto your skin like how some of the Neptune watches did? I personally don't think so, since the watchy Phantoms here now uses a sapphire crystal on their back case. The date here has a white printing on a blue backdrop, matching the color on the dial. All of the bezel on these watches have a 15 minutes timer scale. Speaking of scale, all of these watches has a case diameter of 42.3mm, a case thickness of 14.4mm, and a lug-to-lug distance of 48mm. Last but not least is the Nambrota Kubayana sea slug inspired Indian Ocean model. I don't know about you, but this watch reminds me of Blanca from Street Fighter due to the green dial and case and the orange hue on the second hand strap and printing on the dial. It can probably be considered to be the better Blanca rendition as compared to the one in the Seiko Street Fighter series. If you've missed my video on the Seiko Street Fighter collection, I'll put a link in the description below. And I digress again. The date here has white printing on a green backdrop, matching the color on the dial. Oh, by the way, all the natal strap used here are all made out of recycled fishing nets removed from the ocean. To me, the best view on all these watches is its back. The System 51 caliber features the different ocean landscape and sea slug. This is perhaps considered the most colorful movement I've seen. So which of these 5 watches are your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. More importantly, there seems to be a trend here, and that is Swatch collaborating with luxury brands in the Swatch group. First Omega, now Blancpain. Which brand do you think they will collaborate next? Breguet, Clasuta, Montblanc? More importantly, which line of those brands do you think they will team up? Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, if you like this kind of video, please like, share, subscribe and hit that bell icon to support the channel, and I'll really appreciate it and promise to make more videos like this. Until the next one, thank you for watching.